Am I overreacting for breaking up with him after he invited a stranger to his apartment pool? I just packed up 3 years of my life and threw them in the trash. And honestly, I am still trying to process if I did the right thing. I am a 26-year-old woman, and until yesterday, I was in a long-distance relationship with a guy who is 31. We had this grand plan. I was living on the East Coast, but I had everything lined up to uproot my entire life for him. I am talking about the whole package. I already booked a flight to visit him next month. I had a new job lined up out where he lives, and I was even finalizing my transfer plans for school. By late summer, we were finally supposed to be living happily together in the same city to start our brand new chapter. I was fully ready to leave behind my friends, my family, and my comfort zone because I trusted him completely. But then, this past Friday completely upended everything we had been planning for our future. Out of nowhere, my boyfriend called me up out of the blue to share some shocking news. He casually admitted that he invited a strange woman straight back to his apartment complex pool. While we were on the phone, he proceeded to send me this random girl's Instagram profile. He started pointing out her photos, making all these unsolicited comments about how she clearly had plastic surgery done to her body. He went on and on about how he is absolutely not attracted to women who get cosmetic work done. Then, he said that is the exact reason why he loves me, because I am completely natural. I never asked for his opinion on her body. I never asked him to compare me to some stranger he picked up at the pool. So in my head, a massive red flag went up. It sounded like he was trying way too hard to convince me that he did not find her attractive. It felt like a classic cover-up, because if you truly have zero interest in someone, you simply do not invite them over to your place to swim. You definitely do not spend 10 painful minutes aggressively over-explaining to your long-distance girlfriend exactly why you find them completely unattractive. To me, it felt like he was overcompensating because he knew exactly what he was doing. And that is when everything changed for me. Something inside my brain just snapped. I realized I was done playing these games. I hung up the phone, went online, and canceled my flight for next month. When I told him the visit was off and that we were officially over, his immediate response was to refuse to pay me back for the ticket. He then turned around and tried to completely flip the script on me. He told me that I was just looking for an excuse to break up with him, and that I was reading too much into a harmless situation. And for a split second, I actually started to doubt myself. Maybe he is right, I thought. Maybe I'm just self-sabotaging. But then I reminded myself of the history here. This was not an isolated incident. This is not the first time he has invited random women over to his place and casually dropped it into conversation later. And it is definitely not the first time I have told him, in plain English, that this makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Every single time we have this exact fight, he rolls out the same tired excuses to save face. This time, he claimed his close buddy was dating this girl's friend, making it all just a big misunderstanding. He threw out all this useless information just to make the situation sound completely innocent. I am just so incredibly tired of dealing with the exact same exhausting pattern from him. Over the last 3 years, I have watched him get a few drinks in him and make stupid decisions. He always expects me to just sit back, stay completely quiet, and be totally fine with his behavior. When he realized that his usual excuses were not working this time, the manipulation turned nasty. He started calling me a terrible person. He told me I was ruining our future over nothing, all because I refused to accept his behavior. I chose to put my foot down, and suddenly I am the villain in his story. So now I am sitting here, looking at the canceled flight confirmation, knowing I just called off a major cross-country move. I am grieving the loss of a 3-year relationship, but at the same time, I feel this strange sense of relief. I need to know the truth. Am I completely overreacting to this pool situation, or did I finally just open my eyes to the reality of who this man really is?